Hello, everyone. Welcome to the data analytics session, Building a Global Marketing Data Hub on Google Cloud. I'm Prateek Duble, Data Analytics Specialist with Google Cloud. In my role, I support and accelerate data analytics initiatives across our retail and CPG customers. Joining me today is Bhooshan Mogal, Product Manager on Google Cloud Data and Analytics, focusing on Cloud Data Fusion.
Hey all, excited to be here.
So in this session, we are going to share how enterprises can build a robust global marketing data warehouse with Google Cloud. We'll talk about the business needs and technical challenges that enterprises encounter while building a holistic marketing data warehouses. We'll then discuss Cloud Data Fusion, Google Cloud Platform's data ingestion and integration product, and how it delivers critical capabilities to accelerate enterprises' journey to building marketing data warehouse. We'll also take you through a reference architecture with Google Cloud products that shows how easily and quickly you can build marketing data warehouse in Google Cloud. Finally, we'll close with a recent case study of a CPG customer who built their marketing data warehouse with Google Cloud Platform. Today, we want to showcase how quick and easy it is to build a marketing data warehouse using Google Cloud Platform to drive your marketing analytics initiatives. With that, let's get started. Marketing data warehouses are becoming a critical component of enterprises to accelerate their marketing analytics initiatives. Customer journeys have many touch points. A known customer or an unknown web visitor, they're all generating data through interactions across channels and devices like email, websites, applications, point of sale, etc. These touch points are generating more data than businesses can make sense of. For instance, visitors are generating web traffic data while ad exposure data is collected across multiple advertising systems. CRM and sales data is collected across multiple systems as well. Having a consolidated and holistic view of all of the data is key to delivering enhanced customer experience. This requires organizing and leveraging all the data enterprises have about customers across touchpoints. Enterprises do recognize the value of building a comprehensive marketing data warehouse to solve their critical business needs. So let's look at the business needs that enterprises are trying to address with marketing and data warehouse. First and foremost is Customer 360. Enterprises are seeking to build Customer 360, a source of truth record to tie all or almost all of touch points together to fully understand customer journey, behaviors, and preferences. One key challenge is data silos. Enterprises have data silos in multiple databases and systems. All these systems and databases are collecting diverse data around customers and visitors. All of this data needs to be brought into a single data warehouse to transform before it can be made part of a single Customer 360 record, capturing as much information as possible around the customer and its visitors. The second key point is personalization, or the business need is personalization. Making marketing data warehouses enable greater level of personalization. A stronger understanding of the customer through full view of all the touch points provide greater capability to personalize customers' experiences, such as shopping, browsing, email marketing, etc. Consolidated data also provides visibility into customer preferences, allowing enterprises to personalize with higher accuracy and greater results. The third key business need is around measurement. Enterprises are leveraging multiple software as a service or SaaS platforms for executing their marketing and advertising campaigns, such as email, display ads, search ads, video ads, etc. All of these campaigns generate data on ad exposure. Collecting campaign performance data and feeding it back into marketing data warehouse allows enterprises to understand their campaign performance and iteratively optimize marketing and advertising campaigns. The fourth business need is around security. Marketing data warehouses are used not just to ingest data from third-party data providers, but also to share data back with such providers. Security is a key need for building marketing data warehouse, since customers and visitor data, which sometimes is personally identifiable information or PII, is shared between systems and platforms. Data ingestion and export to third-party systems should be highly secure, as customers have trusted enterprises with storing and keeping their data safe. And the final business need is around machine learning. Marketing data warehouses should be able to connect to and leverage machine learning products to build scalable machine learning products, such as customer segmentation, lifetime value of the customer, purchase prediction, etc. Customer 360 data in marketing data warehouses will allow data engineering and data scientists to come together to build machine learning models for marketers that can be used for activation across multiple platforms. So now we have seen that enterprises do have a clear need for building marketing data warehouses. They quickly encounter a number of technology challenges that hamper their ability to move quickly and achieve these outlined business needs. So enterprises run into these 4 key technology challenges while building a marketing data warehouse: data silos, software as a service platforms integration, data integration needs, and activation. Let's look at each of these challenges one by one. Speaking of data silos, data is fragmented across multiple databases. Certain data sets are housed on-prem across databases and have existing connections to bring the data in. Data is also shared through different mechanisms. For instance, your vendor might be providing data access through API or lending that data on an FTP server for you to pick up on a regular schedule. Data velocity also differs across enterprises. CRM and sales data might be coming in as batch, whereas website visits might be coming in near real time or real time. Finally, enterprises also use multi-cloud strategies. So certain data sets might be available on other public clouds or on-prem systems. The second technology challenge is software as a service platforms integration. Enterprises leverage a number of marketing and advertising platforms to set up and execute their campaigns. All of these software as a service or SaaS platforms provide data. Ingesting and integrating data from these multiple platforms become a huge challenge, since enterprises have to set up siloed integration points to get these data sets into marketing data warehouse. Managing and maintaining these silos integrations is also a major challenge for the enterprises. The third technology challenge is around data integration. Once the data from diverse systems, databases, and platforms has landed, there are clear requirements for data integration. Data needs to be wrangled and transformed with sophisticated data pipelines. This step is also critical for building customer 360, where enterprises are looking to join multiple and diverse data sets around customer touchpoints. Another example would be where consolidated data needs to be aggregated for marketer and executive reporting. Finally, data can be prepared using wrangling and transformation techniques to make it easy for data science activities such as model development and deployment. And the fourth technology challenge that we see is around activation. Data in marketing data warehouses is used for marketing analytics initiatives such as segmentation, campaign reporting, customer modeling, etc. And these segments need to be pushed back into SaaS platforms for creating and executing campaigns, leveraging the insights for marketing data warehouse. Similarly, raw data is shared with partners through multiple ways like SFTP. So all of these technology challenges make it extremely hard to deliver marketing data warehouse vision and its benefit to marketers. In the next section, we'll learn about how Cloud Data Fusion, along with the Google Cloud Platform products, provide critical capabilities that has enabled customers to build their marketing data warehouses. So for this section, I will invite Bhooshan Mogal, Product Manager, Cloud Data Fusion, to take us through Cloud Data Fusion and its capabilities for marketing data warehouse.
Thanks, Prateek. So let's get right into it and look at how Cloud Data Fusion can help you address some of these business needs and technical challenges that Prateek just spoke about, and help you build out your own marketing data warehouse quickly and easily on Google Cloud Platform. To get started, Data Fusion is a cloud-native enterprise data integration service on Google Cloud. It provides you an end-to-end data integration experience that allows you to ingest, prepare, transform, blend, and enrich data from various sources. It helps you build out your ETL and ELT pipelines to curate data lakes and data warehouses on Google Cloud using a simple point-and-click UI. Using this, you can then focus on your business needs, your business logic, and build out your pipelines without having to worry about the intricacies of infrastructure and integration. This figure shows you an overview of Data Fusion's capabilities. With Data Fusion, you can load data by connecting to disparate data sources such as relational databases, file-based systems, modern real-time messaging systems, public cloud services, as well as SaaS applications. It provides you a development studio in which you can drag and drop sources, transformations, and syncs to develop your data pipelines. It also includes capabilities to test, deploy, run, and monitor pipelines, as well as provide security and governance controls for all data that gets processed along the way. Data Fusion is built using an open source project called CDAP. CDAP is an extensible data application framework which exposes higher level business abstractions and APIs over complex technology, using which developers can build data applications easily. All along the way, taking advantage of the latest and greatest of cloud infrastructure. CDAP then takes care of translating and executing these applications, which you have created using your business logic, onto physical infrastructure. It consists of a core API and a runtime. Data Fusion is built as an application of the CDAP API for data integration use cases. Data Fusion exposes UI experiences for ingesting, wrangling, integrating, and replicating data to end users, while hiding the details of runtime and execution environments from them. Additionally, it also contains specific experiences for industry verticals such as healthcare, which contain common data integration patterns within specific industries. Users build out their data integration pipelines using these experiences, and then they can in turn rely upon Data Fusion to figure out the best possible way to execute them on physical infrastructure on Google Cloud and others, without having to worry about how that underlying infrastructure works. The key value proposition here is that there is a separation of design and runtime, which allows you to build once and execute anywhere. Currently, Data Fusion executes pipelines as MapReduce or Spark programs on Cloud Dataproc. More execution engines such as Dataflow and BigQuery are on the roadmap. However, one of the key aspects of Data Fusion's vision is to abstract these execution engines away from the user and instead provide an adaptive execution layer. This layer will then decide the appropriate execution environment to use for a pipeline based on inputs such as SLA and cost that users can provide and tune. Last but not the least, since like we discussed, all the processing goes through a standard processing framework, Data Fusion can provide platform capabilities such as security through IAM integration, private access, VPC, CMAC, etc., as well as metadata and lineage for all the data that it processes. With these, enterprises can enable largely self-service processing of data with the right guardrails that can provide data protection and compliance. So let's look at some critical capabilities within Data Fusion that can allow you to easily and effectively build a marketing data warehouse and solve some of the business and technical challenges that Prateek described earlier. The first one of these is code-free data integration. So Data Fusion provides a comprehensive data integration toolkit, which allows you to build out your marketing data warehouse in a code-free manner. It includes a broad range of connectors to common data sources. It provides a broad range of point-and-click transformations that allow you to prepare, cleanse, transform, blend, and enrich data without ever writing a single line of code. Additionally, since it is fully open source and extensible, you can also build your own connectors to specific sources, as well as your own transformations with just a few lines of code. Its seamless integration with BigQuery allows you to load data into Google's industry-leading cloud data warehouse easily and effectively without having to worry about understanding all the concepts. Along with developing data pipelines, Data Fusion also provides critical capabilities required for you to test, debug, and operationalize your ETL and ELT pipelines in production environments. All of these capabilities allow you to focus on deriving insights from your data faster instead of struggling with technology and integration, thereby significantly improving your time to insight and to production. With these code-free data integration capabilities, you can easily build and curate your marketing data warehouse by integrating all your data regardless of its location. In addition to common data sources such as relational databases and file systems, Data Fusion also contains connectors that allow you to pull data from popular CRM, ERP, social media, and ad tech services, which are critical inputs for our marketing data warehouses. It can then transform and process the data reliably and at scale using Google's industry-leading processing engines such as Cloud Dataproc. This takes away the need for creating and maintaining expensive, bespoke point solutions and scripts for loading data from each source and ensures standardization and governance along the way. Its seamless integration with BigQuery then allows you to load data into Google's industry-leading cloud data warehouse with just a few clicks. Another key aspect here is data consistency. So like we discussed, Data Fusion provides a structured, standardized framework for transforming and processing your data. This brings in consistency in your data processing, which leads to better traceability and governance, which point solutions and scripts can never provide. It gives you greater confidence in the reliability of your data, and the ability for you to make decisions out of it. Additionally, the built-in data profiling and quality checks increase your confidence in the data that you deliver. Another key aspect of all of this is metadata. So as data flows through Data Fusion's structured processing framework, the framework automatically collects metadata about the data that it processes. Based off of this metadata, Data Fusion can provide discoverability and lineage for all data. Lineage can help you understand how the data flows through your organization in a visual manner. Field-level lineage in Data Fusion can provide a granular view of the relationship between various fields of data sets and the operations that are performed on them. This unlocks use cases such as impact analysis of changes before making them, as well as root cause analysis of data discrepancies and bad events. Additionally, metadata also unlocks critical operational use cases that help you understand and monitor your data sets, and also the processes that access or update them. Data Fusion also provides REST APIs to retrieve and exchange lineage with other tools, which enables you to get a holistic end-to-end view of your data processing. Another key aspect of a marketing data warehouse is data protection, for which Data Fusion provides the benefits of a classical data integration tool, but just in a modern cloud or GCP native way, integrated with the best security and data protection standards that GCP has to offer. It provides native security through integration with Cloud IAM, network security through private IP and VPCSC, encryption at rest using customer-managed encryption keys, sensitive data management using Cloud Key Management Service, as well as data exfiltration controls using VPCSC. Additionally, it provides built-in integration with Cloud Data Loss Prevention APIs to mask, redact, and encrypt data in flight right inside your pipeline with just a few clicks, so you no longer have to worry about complex integration work to protect your sensitive data. Data Fusion is also compliant with popular standards such as HIPAA, PCI DSS, SOC, and ISO, which are required in large security-conscious enterprises. The last of the challenges that we need to address is activation. We've seen so far how Data Fusion's capabilities can help you quickly build out a robust marketing data warehouse in BigQuery. However, that's usually not the final goal for a marketing data hub, but a critical step towards the goal. Once you have curated your marketing data warehouse, you want to deliver the insights such as segments to target for a campaign back to marketing platforms for activation. Data Fusion provides connectors that can help you regularly push segments into popular SaaS platforms such as Salesforce Marketing Cloud or Segment, or even share them securely with third-party providers or popular targets such as SFTP and others. This removes the need for manual point solutions and scripts for activation that are hard to maintain and scale. It allows you to automate marketing analytics pipelines end-to-end, resulting in increased efficiency and confidence. With that, I will invite back Prateek to take us through a classical example of a sample marketing data warehouse and its reference architecture that we had recently done with a customer.
Thank you, Bhooshan. So let's look at the reference architecture to build a marketing data warehouse leveraging Google Cloud Platform products, specifically Google Cloud Data Fusion in the center. So we'll go from left to right. Let's start with the data sources location. We have divided data locations into 4 broad buckets: on-premise data, public clouds, third-party data providers, and software as a service platforms. On-prem systems and databases might host a range of data sets such as CRM data, sales data, etc. As we said earlier, enterprises might be having multi-cloud footprint, and some data sets might be stored in other public clouds. Then we have third-party data providers that provide data enrichment services and other data sets such as call center logs. Finally, enterprises leverage multiple advertising and marketing SaaS platforms to set up and execute campaigns for display, video, email, etc. These platforms provide either raw or reporting level data for enterprises for analysis. So there are 2 ways that we have shown here to ingest these data sets. First, which is noted in yellow, Cloud Data Fusion has a range of source plugins to get the data ingested into the landing zone, which can be Google Cloud Storage. If third-party data providers or SaaS platforms are providing real-time data, you can leverage Cloud PubSub, which is Google Cloud's fully managed real-time messaging service that allows you to send and receive messages between independent applications. Once the data has landed in Google Cloud Storage, it can be used to create a data pipeline with Cloud Data Fusion in number 3 as noted here. Cloud Data Fusion can be used to create sophisticated data pipeline to join, aggregate, and filter data to create a consolidated and holistic marketing data warehouse in BigQuery, which is Google Cloud's fully managed serverless data warehouse that enables scalable analysis over petabytes of data. This architecture is also supported by a horizontal set of services to provide security, logging, and monitoring capabilities. Cloud Composer, Google Cloud's fully managed workflow orchestration service, built on Apache Airflow, can be used to orchestrate pipelines. Once the transformations have been completed, the query outputs or tables can be pushed into multiple systems or platforms for activation using Cloud Data Fusion, Target, or Sync plugins. For instance, you might want to push segments back into email marketing platform for regular activation. Marketing and advertising data processed and stored in BigQuery can also be used for marketing and executive reporting using business intelligence platforms like Looker. So now let's look at a recent case study. So here we wanted to share a case study for a global CPG customer. The customer wanted to build a global and scalable marketing data warehouse to drive their marketing analytics initiatives, specifically improving email marketing KPIs by better understanding their customer. The customer had siloed and fragmented data across multiple systems, databases, and platforms. The data sets also included CRM, e-commerce, web traffic, point of sale data, etc. They were also getting data from a number of third-party data providers that was used to enrich their own first-party data. So the goal of the initiative was to build a 360 view of the customer with all the data that they had and drive consistency and standardization across their data sets. They also wanted to leverage marketing data warehouse to execute personalized and multi-channel campaigns across a number of their advertising and email marketing platforms. Finally, they wanted to ingest the campaign results back into marketing data warehouse to understand the campaign and personalization performance. They've also wanted to leverage the consolidated data for their business intelligence reporting needs. So the customer leveraged a modified version of the reference architecture that we just showed earlier to enable their marketing analytics needs. They leveraged Cloud Data Fusion to ingest data from multiple sources, specifically from their email marketing platform and data from third-party providers. The data was landed in Google Cloud Storage from where it was used with data prep for wrangling before it was pushed into BigQuery. Multiple data pipelines were created using Cloud Data Fusion to automate the data ingestion and integration activities. Email marketing campaign performance data was also aggregated for reporting needs. Once the data was standardized and consolidated in BigQuery, analysis was performed to identify customer segments that they wanted to push back into their email marketing platform. Finally, they created pipelines using Cloud Data Fusion to push segments back into email marketing platforms on a regular schedule for activation. The customer is now looking at enhancing marketing data warehouse further with additional first and third-party data sources. With this initiative, the customer was able to further improve their marketing KPIs. Consolidated data in marketing data warehouse enabled them to deliver highly personalized emails to their customers, resulting in double-digit growth in email marketing KPIs. They were also able to build a holistic customer journey, combining multiple touchpoints, allowing them to deliver improved personalization across their media and email marketing spend. So in conclusion, we wanted to showcase in this session how you can leverage Google Cloud Platform, specifically Cloud Data Fusion, to build marketing data warehouse and accelerate your marketing and advertising initiatives. Thank you for attending this session, and we hope that you will take these insights to your organization and build your global scalable marketing data warehouse with Google Cloud Platform. Thank you.